What's up? It's Bear League Hero coming back at you with a unfortunate podcast, and that's I sustained an injury about 2.5 weeks ago at work. It wasn't hockey related, and it's been lingering upper body. So I went to urgent care, got seen. They can only do so much, you know. I got the ibuprofen, the Tylenol, and the muscle relaxer. It was still hurting me at the end of the week. Been out of work. I was able to secure a ortho, an ortho. I know it's my luck. An ortho appointment, and I ended up being placed on steroids. And really nice guy, really nice doctor. Talking to him, and he basically said in a nutshell, he goes, "You got hurt, right?" I go, "Yeah," and he goes, "You kept playing hockey." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "What position you play?" Goalie. He's like, "Oh, geez." Straight up, this doctor, really nice guy, but put me in my place and was like, "You're stupid." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right." So he shut me down for the summer. So no more hockey right now. I'm gonna be reevaluated on August 7th. So I'm out of work. It's depressing. It's sad. I don't know how to feel. Um, you can't really enjoy yourself this summer too much because you're injured, and it's not like you can go drinking with the guys because you're on these meds now. So, it's kind of reminds me when Bart Simpson fell off the treehouse and broke his was he break his foot, right? And he was stuck in the indoors all day. That's kind of how I feel. That's a Simpsons reference, a little obscure '90s reference, but the big thing is, it was a good group, and I feel bad because I kind of did ghost this group right before my daughter was born, and I felt bad about that. And they were like, "Yeah, we understand, it's water under the bridge," but I feel bad telling them, "Hey, I can't play." But I believe they might have a replacement for me, so I'm glad they do have a goalie. And it just sucks right now. Um, like I said, it's depressing, but I'm not going to let it get me down. Obviously, maybe aim for September, October, playing somewhere. I actually had a team reach out to me to play in the fall league, and I just had to decline. And it was nothing against them. It's just those 10-40 games, those 10-15 games in Everett, Malden. I'm like, and like I said before in one of my podcasts, I was like, there's so much drama when it comes to leagues, and as much as I think league games are a lot funner, I take it a little bit personally when we lose, or you let in a goal or something, and you make yourself look like an idiot in front of your team. Versus in pickup, you have like these like college kids just dancing around you, but you're able to shut them down. But it's all in good fun. And that's one thing I like about the skate in Peabody, and I've been posting all summer, majority of the summer, and that's a lot of fast guys, a lot of young guys, but nobody's an asshole, and that's very rare for a pickup skate to have. Like, I've been at least one asshole, two assholes. It's like you know who to look out for. But with this group, young kids, really talented, and obviously none of them are going to make the NHL. But they played high school. I mean, they even played college, but they're decent hockey players and they're good guys. They don't really. I mean, they mess with each other. They don't mess with me. I had a kid hit me high in the head, and he legit freaking skated over to me. Like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." And I'm like, "Yeah, don't worry about it, man. It's cool." You just knocked out the brain cells I had, but it's cool. And yeah, it's gonna suck. And hopefully they, that I think they're just a summer skate. I don't think they go all year. So I'm hoping it's just this injury just goes away sooner than later, and I'll be fine. But we'll see. Just it sucks. It really sucks. And like I said, I'm depressed about it. I mean, that's the truth. I'm not gonna lie. I get one escape during the week, and that's Tuesday nights in Peabody. And I was having fun. I thought I was making good videos, and I was wearing different gear, and I had guys complimenting me like, "Oh my god, your setups are on point." And it's like now it's like fuck, I look like an idiot now. But you got to get better. And another thing the doctor said to me, he's like, "Dude, you're just getting older." And I kind of like realized that. I'm like, I'm gonna be 40 next January. Well, this January, I should say, 2026, and I'm thinking to myself, like, my days just as a goalie, Bailey goalie, is behind me. I'm not in my prime anymore. For the most part, I think I'm healthy, but obviously I'm not the picture of health. But you know, I'm not this like slob Jabba the Hutt. I think of myself as pretty active, especially what I do for work. I'm on my feet, walking a zillion miles a day. So that kind of is my workout, at least lower body. I am into the 16-ounce curls. No, I'm slowing that down too. So yeah, I just it is what it is. You get hurt, you get hurt. But I've been hurt before. Probably won't. I mean, playing goalie, it's not if you're gonna get hurt; it's when you're gonna get hurt. And this is just bad timing right now. So, I do want to give a special shout out to the newest Bruins defenseman, Jordan Harris, who's a Haverhill guy. Yep, awesome. Glad to see someone from Haverhill on the Boston Bruins. I believe he'll probably play bottom minutes for the Bruins. I think he's. I hate to make this comparison because I think he's better, but he's got that Matt Grzelcyk type, you know, play. I think a little bit more skill than Matt Grzelcyk. Jordan Harris is, and he was the Beanpot winner a couple years ago in overtime for Northeastern, and I'm all about the Huskies, so I'm glad that a Haverhill guy and a Husky is on the Bruins now. A member of the Bruins, so yeah, the Bruins got a new mayor of Haverhill on their team. So congrats, Jordan Harris. And lastly, I do want to talk about real quick. So this company called iMemories, they take your old cassettes, old tapes, and they make them digital. And I sent a bunch off when, I think it was like last week. They just received them. I paid for it, and I have, I think, 4 tapes, and it's all hockey. It's all the '90s hockey. I believe some of it's me, well, my older brother, my little brother, and myself. So I got to go through it. I'm definitely going to edit it from the cloud and then upload it and share some of my favorite memories when I was a kid playing hockey. And I think that's something that's a lot of people can't really do for the '90s. I mean, the technology's there, but it's a little expensive. But it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So stay tuned for that. You know, I'll leave it by saying injuries suck, but you just got to be the warrior and stay strong and get healthy. So thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Cheers.